Dominic the Donkey was recorded in 1960.
Okay. So we're getting towards the the people here 1957,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, Sputnik, space race.
They're like, you know what? We got these Christians. They're into the Bible, but we're not getting the youth culture. The youth culture. They're going to Woodstock. They're having fun.
Listen to Elvis.
They're flappers.
Not in 1957. They're not.
What year is that?
1927.
It's progressed.
Yes.
What are they doing in 1950?
They're going to sock hops. They're wearing poodle skirts.
Marty McFly's trying to bang his mom.
Yeah.
His mom's trying to bang him. At least.
That's true.
They have the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. All this kind of stuff. They're drinking milkshakes. They're at the diners. You know what I mean? Johnny Rockets. They're eating chili cheese fries.
Johnny Lockets.
Yeah. So all these kids, they're doing stuff. They're inventing the skateboard. They're driving into manure. I know. I've seen a lot of documentaries about
I know a lot about the 1950s.
Yeah. So the almanac. So these kids are doing this. They're not paying attention to the Bible anymore.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
And the Christians are like, what do we do? Okay, we need a character from the Bible.
Yeah, it's the Pope is called his best songwriters in.
What do we do about the kids and the manure and the skateboards, right? Like that's happening.
Yes.
So
this is a fever dream.
He's like, what do we do? The children, hey, the children. And so they're looking at the
bro, don't feed me, bro.
Don't feed. That's a crazy reference to it. We probably talked about that.
Yes, we did.
So
probably a month old at this point.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So he's like, we got to get him in, and they're going through the Bible. Like I said, we can't do Jesus. Everyone already knows Jesus.
Yeah.
God, everyone knows God.
Yep.
They're like Elisha. He's in charge of the
Elisha.
We don't like
a lot
that.
going on. Get confused.
Kids are going to read it, be like, are they going to attack me for bears just for calling someone bald? So they're crossing off the names. It's the Pope. Who else is friends with the Pope?
I mean, oh boy, at the time, Frank Sinatra.
Is that true?
I don't know. He's connected.
Okay, yeah. Is he really?
Yeah, I think
Frank
so.
Sinatra and the Pope?
Yeah, I think so.
Pope was part of the Rat Pack?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was the leader of
He was the Rat Pope?
Yes.
Man, a Rat Pope. What do you think about that?
I think we're already too far afield, and we need to rein it in.
Oh, wait. First of all, Rat Pope is bringing people in. Would you agree with that one?
Yes.
Let me draw the Rat Pope. The hat, the snout.
Feels sacrilegious.
So they're trying to figure the Pope is part of the Rat Pack. He's hanging out with Sammy Davis Jr. And he's like, what should we do? And he's like, whatever he does. Frank Sinatra is making racist jokes, and they're trying to figure out it's the Rat Pack and the Pope at the table.
Yep.
Sinatra, Sammy Davis.
Yeah, you just it's Dean Martin. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
There's a clock, and it fades and fades back, and the clock has advanced, and they're surrounded by crumpled up balls of paper,
and, all different Bibles.
They're all smoking because it's the late 50s.
Yeah. So they're all looking at the Bible. They're crossing off names, right? They're crossing off names. They're trying to figure out who's going to be the mascot.
Yep.
And
Jonah,
like
whale.
I said, Jonah the whale. They're like, well, that turned into Pinocchio already. That was adapted.
Yep.
And they're looking at, the burning bush. Who else is in the Bible that would not be a good mascot to bring in children?
I mean, the people of Sodom and Gomorrah.
They're like, well, what about, is Sodom a person or is it just a place?
It was the city. Yeah.
Okay. They're like, maybe we bring in Sodom and Gomorrah. Then they're like,
yeah, let's look it up.
Yeah,
like,
like,
oh wait,
this
maybe
isn't
not
for children. Yeah. Although some adults, they brought in some adults with that story. So they're looking through the Bible. They can't find any characters.
Yep.
There's no more that are kind of fun and cool and hip.
Yeah, they're done.
Wearing sunglasses.
They're done
and
at the time.
cigarettes.
They're done with people. They're like, there are no more people in the Bible we can write Christmas songs about.
Then we come to this donkey.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This donkey is pretty sweet. And this donkey, he's going to bring the kids in. And they're circling the table.
Yep.
You got the Rat Pope.
The Sharks, the Jets, and the Rat Popes.
So, by the way, title.
I don't know that it needs to be the title.
Rat Pope. P-O-P-E?
Yes.
Okay. So, they're circling the table, right?
Yep.
I think we got it. I think we got it. And they take this, and the talking donkey didn't have a name. They're like,
Right.
what do we do? This donkey, he has no name. He can't be a donkey of no name. So the donkey with no name.
Yeah, they already had the horse with no name.
See, and they're like, this is, it's
We'd
cool.
be competing against Neil Young.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's Neil Young.
This is mysterious,
Yep.
but maybe not appealing to like a 5-year-old.
Right.
So they're like, we got to come up with a name for this donkey. Donkey. And they're like, no,
that's too one-to-one.
It's
Yeah.
repetitive. It's a hat on a hat. They're like, Don.
I'm not sure I understand.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't need to know. And it's like Don. They're like Don King. They're like, no, he's a boxing promoter. Probably
Yep.
not yet at that time.
No.
He's too young. And
Then they're like, you know what? I give up. We'll never figure this out. And then the Pope's assistant comes in. He's got a big dinner for them.
okay.
And the Pope says, thank you, Dominic.
Oh, I thought it was Domino's.
Ooh, also good.
First, they're like, bring in the Domino's. They're opening it up. They're eating the cheesy breadsticks.
Well, I love Domino's. Domino's is the best. Kids love Domino's. Wait a minute.
Wish we had something like Domino's. You know.
Ick.
And then no. And then what happens is he puts a piece of pizza down, and it covers half of the O.
Yep.
Dominic.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
He goes. Rat Pope has a heart attack.
Oh no.
They rush him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, they're like, Frank Sinatra's by his side. You know, Sammy Davis Jr. is doing the operation. And they're like, why did you? In 1950, would they let Sammy Davis Jr.?
They'd let Sammy Davis Jr. do whatever he wanted at the time.
Is that true?
Probably.
Oh,
He's
'cause
very
of his
famous.
stature.
Yeah, very famous.
Okay, let's say he's not famous.
Probably not.
Okay, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
No. We're not going back to that. So they're in the operating room and they're talking to the Rat Pope.
Yep.
And they're like, what do you know, they're giving him as much cheese as he wants. And they're like, why did you have this heart attack, right? And the Rat Pope is like, I can't remember.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
Then they're like, well, we were doing this, kids, donkey. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, let's give up.
Pizza, Domino's. Yeah.
He's like, let's just get a Domino's pizza. Right? So he's in the hospital. And Sammy Davis Jr. puts down his scalpel.
Yep.
Covers half the O. We're back to where we were.
Yep.
If it was a movie, they'd say, you got to cut that. There's no
Yep.
reason to go back to this whole
Right.
thing. And he goes, I figured it out.
Yep.
Dominic.
Yep.
The talking donkey
Yep.
is Dominic the donkey.
Yep.
And they're like, it's 57. It fails. It fails as a marketing ploy.
Yep.
When's Rudolph coming in?
Oh boy, I think he started before that, right?
Ooh, maybe this is part of the story. Now it's getting quite interesting.
Is it?
I think so. They're like, we can't let this is part of the story. I want to hear about Rudolph because if you don't know, Rudolph was started as a mascot for Macy's, some big company,
Montgomery Ward.
which okay, so he was started out.
The song, 1949.
Wow, this is what inspired them. They're like, this is religion versus capitalism.
Yeah, Jesus versus Santa. Which one has more songs?
Exactly. It's hard to tell.
Yep.
And they're like, this is going to be big. And by the way, this war is still being fought today. That's how big this moment is. And they're like, man, they already had Santa Claus or whatever his name was, Saint Nick. And,
Yep.
you know, and they're like, we got to, if they have a talking reindeer, I'm thinking this is true. That's how hung up I am on my idea. It's quite strange.
Yeah, I'm not as hung up as you on the idea of the Rat Pope being the one to originate Dominic the Donkey in order to bring children to Christianity.
What if I drop the rat thing?
Maybe.
Yeah, so
You know what? I'll say this. It increases significantly, and you're almost up to 1/1,000,000%.
So the Rat Pope.
I stand the same chance of being named Rat Pope as this story does of being true.
So the Rat Pack and the Rat Pope.
Yep.
You know, they're trying to help him out. They're friends with him. He's part of the Rat Pack.
Of course.
And that's why they named it the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
By the way.
Marilyn Monroe's on his lap.
Yeah. Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
And so they see Rudolph come out. When does the specials later?
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah.
So Rudolph comes out. He's bringing in kids to the commercial side. It's almost like the whole world was more on the religious side in terms of Christianity.
Yes.
Then they're getting shifted for Santa Claus and the gifts and the train sets. And then Rudolph comes out.
Yep.
Shift is even bigger.
Yep.
And they're like, we need our own mascot.
Right.
That's how all this begins.
Yep.
They get to the talking donkey. They get up to Domino's. They find Dominic. And they're like, okay, we got Dominic the donkey.
Right.
What do we do with it? It's failing.
Yep.
No one gives a shit about a talking donkey.
No.
They don't know.
No.
They don't know. How do they find out?
Right.
He's not in the New Testament. He's just a boring talking donkey.
Again, Old Testament, but yes.
With no name.
Right.
So
And also, I think a bad guy.
so the rat pope, 3 years have gone by.
Yep.
It's 1960.
Right.
And he's like, man, this hasn't worked.
Yep.
And there's posters of Rudolph everywhere. The rat pope walks down the street. All he sees is Rudolph, Santa, Rudolph.
Yeah. Vatican City famously decorated with Rudolph posters.
It's like Times Square.
What's the Pope doing walking alone in Times Square?
In 1957, it was the heart of Christianity. So he's seeing Santa, Rudolph.
Yep.
He's looking in windows. Kids are there. They go like this. They look at a Bible and they look at a train set.
Yep.
And they jump on the train set.
Yeah.
They're riding around. They're putting on
The conductor hat, yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than the priest collar.
yeah. There's the Pope hat.
Yep.
And then there's the conductor hat. And they're like, oh, they're getting their head measured.
Yep.
Which are they going to pick? Which are they going
Yep.
to pick? And the kid's doing it. He's weighing it. And the rat Pope, sees him pick the conductor hat.
Wow.
A tear falls from the rat Pope's eyes. He could barely finish his cheese.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Cheese, pizza from Domino's.
Yep.
And so he's like, what is the difference between the talking donkey and the talking reindeer?
Right.
Rudolph the reindeer, it's R&R.
Yep.
Alliteration. We got that. Dominic the donkey. They both talk.
Yep.
The donkey's part of the Bible. That's a lot more history.
That's true.
He has more behind him.
Yep.
There's more lore.
Yeah.
Which is fun, like the Marvel movies. There's more lore to get into,
Yep.
which also might be a deterrent. But let's not go down that road.
No.
So it's 1960. The Dominic the donkey has failed.
Yep.
They're like, what is the difference? Rat Pack's together again.
Oh, good.
Same bar.
Thank goodness.
They're looking around. They're like, the difference. And they're like listening. And the TV, it's on the football game, the big football game.
Yep.
And then they hear, it's a commercial for Montgomery Ward.
Reindeer. Like
And
a
they
light bulb.
slowly look
Yeah.
all at the TV. And then they look back. And they go, a song.
Yep.
He's missing a fucking goddamn piece of shit song.
Seems like they would have gone there first, being like such a musical.
Well, also, imagine the Rat Pope saying all those phrases.
Oh, I can imagine that.
Okay, because you didn't have a problem with that one.
No.
They're like,
So they're like, let's write it together.
let's write it together.
But we need a pseudonym. Let's use Lou Monte
Yeah, they're like,
as the pseudonym
they're
for
at-
Dominic
they're
the
at
Donkey.
Lou Monte's.
Yes.
Their
Oh, that's-
favorite Italian
Yes,
restaurant.
okay.
It's the secret.
Yep.
It's like where Lorne Michaels takes
Yeah.
the host.
You know what?
every
It's
week
just
on
off
SNL.
of Times Square, the heart of Christianity in 1960.
Yeah. Now, what are the lyrics of Dominic the Donkey?
I don't know.
You got to tell me.
Never
You gotta-
listened to this
It's like
stupid song.
because it's all coded. It's all coded to bring kids to Christianity. That's what I think. That's what I imagine.
Lyrics.
And I think it might have worked a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. What are the lyrics?
A.
Hey, that's from the Bible. People they say like, "Hey, ye." Oh, they say those things. You know, ye be me.
Jing-a-dee jing.
This is Bible.
Hee haw, hee haw.
It's like ye.
It's Dominic the Donkey.
Yeah.
Jing-a-dee jing, hee haw, hee haw.
See, that's Jerusalemic.
The Italian Christmas donkey.
Italian the Pope. That's what he wrote.
La 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 duda. Santa's got a little friend.
Yeah.
His name is Dominic.
See, they're trying to cross pollinate.
The cutest little donkey, you never see him kick.
See, they're like he's kind.
Pacifism, yeah.
Yep.
When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be.
See, they're at Illuminati's. Illuminati's.
There you go. Because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy.
This is all about the Pope. This is the Pope.
Yeah.
And you know what? The Pope is getting older. There's no such thing as a walker at the time.
Nope.
He can't climb the hill. That's why he has to move to Times Square. Everything's flat.
All right, then we skip.
So the Dominic,
We're gonna skip the course.
See, so Luma, so
Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled.
duh.
Hey, look at the mayor's derby on top of Dominic's head.
That's see.
Separation of church and state. A pair of shoes for Louis
Lumontes.
and a dress for Josephine. Joseph?
Because they're like, we're pro-trans already. We're pro-trans. It's 1960.
The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn.
This is blowing my mind.
How is that? Compare. Do that to the Bible.
So the rat pope lives in Brooklyn. That's how he gets to Times Square so quickly. Remember, he needs to be in a place that's flat. He can't be on the hills of Italy.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Children sing and clap their hands.
Come on, join us on the religious side.
And Dominic starts to dance.
Yes.
They talk Italian to him, and he even understands. Much like you could speak to Jesus in whatever language you like.
Yeah. Ooh, baby.
Kumares and kumpares do the dance the tail.
Kumares and compares is like an Italian word for something, right?
Yeah, probably.
Because I know, compare, ci vostonare.
When Santa Nicola comes to town and brings il Chuchariello, I don't know the word.
Chuchariello.
Sure.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Like we talked about, a lot of metaphors.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on over.
A lot of thin metaphors.
And they even bring in Santa.
Yep.
But they bring in the religious version of Santa.
Yeah, also the mayor. They bring in the mayor.
I liked your separation of church and state thing.
I knew you would.
Yeah, so I like that. So Dominic. So here's what's interesting that you don't know.
Oh, good.
From 1960.
I'm very excited to learn a new fact about Dominic the Donkey.
From 1960
Chuck fact.
to 2025. Guess how much the Christianity has grown?
A lot.
300%.
Wow. Because of Dominic the Donkey?
It was all children.
Yeah. Tell me, where has Christianity grown the most in the past, let's call it 20 years?
Italy.
Wrong.
And America.
Wrong.
That's where it's grown the most.
Okay.
So Dominic, it's interesting that we figured this out.
Yep.
By the way, I'm on mushrooms. That's what it seems like.
At the least. As you were rambling, I'm like, today is not one of the days Chuck took his Adderall.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Where did you...
And then your paper is like makeup bullshit. And it's like Adderall, check.